You think you're getting a good deal when you book that dream cruise, right? Free drinks, limited time, sales, balcony views, and that all-inclusive luxury they keep promising. But here's the truth. 99% of passengers are walking straight into the cruise line's trap without even realising it. Every inch of that ship is designed to make you spend more while thinking you're saving. From overpriced specialty dinners and fake countdown sales to Wi-Fi scams and sneaky cabin tricks, these companies have turned upselling into an art form. But there's a small group of travellers, the smart 1%, who see right through it. They know how to beat the system, pay less, and still enjoy every moment on board. And in today's video, I'm going to show you 13 insider cruise tricks that the companies hope you never find out about. These are the same strategies that seasoned travellers use to save hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars every trip. So grab your notepad, because tip number 3 completely shocked even me when I first learned it. Let's dive in, starting with number 12, and trust me, this first one could save you over $40 every time you sit down to eat. Cruise lines love to make you think the real luxury lies behind those specialty dining doors. They'll tempt you with glossy photos of steakhouse dinners, sushi platters, or lobster tails that look like they came straight from a 5-star restaurant. But what they don't tell you is that those meals can cost $50 to $60 per person. And if you're sailing with family or friends, that bill climbs fast. Here's the secret only smart cruisers know. You don't have to book a specialty restaurant to enjoy those same dishes. The main dining room often serves identical cuts of steak, perfectly grilled filet mignon, or even lobster tails at half the price, or sometimes for free depending on your cruise package. No dress codes, no reservations, no upsell pressure. Just good food and great company without draining your wallet. While most passengers are handing over $120 a couple for a steakhouse dinner. The smart 1% are sitting in the same seats, eating the same food, and keeping that extra 80 for cocktails, excursions, or souvenirs. That's the kind of trick the cruise lines really don't want you to figure out. You've seen those flashing banners and urgent emails. Flash sale, ends tonight, or book now before prices go up. They make it sound like you're about to miss the deal of a lifetime. But here's the truth. The cruise lines will never admit. Those sales almost never end. When the timer hits 0, they just change the name, extend the deadline, or launch a new promotion the next morning. It's not a deal. It's a psychological game designed to trigger your fear of missing out. The smartest travellers don't fall for it. They know the pattern. Wait a few days, compare prices, and the same offer magically reappears, sometimes even cheaper. I've been cruising for years, and let me tell you, I've never once been punished for waiting. So while 99% of passengers rush to book before midnight, the smart 1% calmly sip their coffee, knowing the limited time sale will still be there tomorrow, because it always is. At first glance, cruise line transfers sound so simple and stress-free. You just pay a small fee, hop on their shuttle, and get whisked straight from the airport to the port. Easy, right? Well, not exactly. What they don't highlight is the price. Those convenient transfers can cost anywhere from $30 to $50 per person, each way. That means a couple could easily drop over $100 just getting to the ship and back. And that's not even the worst part. You're stuck waiting until the bus fills up, which could waste an hour, sometimes more, before your vacation even begins. Here's how the savvy cruisers outsmarted. Skip the official cruise shuttle. Instead, grab an Uber, Lyft, or local taxi. If you're travelling with 2 or more people, it's almost always cheaper, and you'll get to the port much faster. So while everyone else is still sitting on that crowded bus, you'll already be boarding the ship, drink in hand with money left in your pocket and time on your side, the casino, bright lights, loud music, and the promise of easy money. Cruise lines know exactly how to pull you in. They hand out those tempting little free play credits, $20, $50, sometimes even $100, and it feels like a gift. But here's the catch. Once you start playing with their money, the odds say you'll keep going with your own. It's one of the oldest tricks in the cruise industry. The moment you win a few rounds, your brain thinks, I'm on a roll. And before you know it, That free credit turns into hundreds of your real dollars gone. The smart 1% treat free play as a bonus, not a reason to spend more. They walk in with a set budget and they stick to it. If they win, they cash out immediately instead of chasing a bigger jackpot. Because here's the truth. The casino is designed to make sure the house always wins, unless you know when to walk away. Cruise lines love to brag about their new high-speed internet, now powered by Starlink, as if you'll be streaming Netflix in the middle of the ocean. And yes, it's better than before, but let's be real. You're still sharing that signal with thousands of other passengers. You're paying top dollar for speeds that sometimes feel slower than your home Wi-Fi from a decade ago. Here's the insider trick. Wait. If you skip buying Wi-Fi on day one, you'll notice something interesting. A few days into the cruise, prices quietly drop. It's the cruise line's way of tempting late buyers to sign up. Even better, when you're in port, most cafes, restaurants, and even local shopping areas offer free or low-cost Wi-Fi. Grab a coffee, check your messages, and save yourself $20 or $30 a day. So don't fall for the hype or the fear of staying disconnected. The smart cruisers know when to log off and when to log in for free. Let's talk about one of the cruise industry's favourite upsells, the balcony cabin. They make it look irresistible. Private breakfasts with ocean views, sunset dinners with champagne, and all that fresh sea air. Sounds dreamy, right? But here's the truth. On a short cruise, you'll barely use it. Between the shows, the excursions, and all the onboard activities, you'll spend maybe 10 minutes a day out there, if that. So why pay hundreds more for something you'll hardly touch? If your trip is just 3 or 4 days, an interior or ocean view cabin is often the smarter choice. You'll save that extra cash for shore adventures, cocktails, or even a nice dinner instead of an empty balcony. Now for longer voyages, a week or more, a balcony can be worth it because you'll actually have time to relax and enjoy it. But for quick getaways, don't let the sales pitch fool you, you won't miss it. Here's one of the simplest yet most overlooked ways to save big on a cruise. Bring your own drinks. Yes, it's actually allowed. Most major cruise lines let each adult bring a 12-pack of soda or non-alcoholic drinks, plus a bottle of wine or champagne. Now think about it, a 12-pack of soda costs around $7 on land. Buy those same cans individually on board, and you're suddenly paying nearly $40. A $10 bottle of wine at home, that turns into $50 worth of pours once you're on the ship. The smart travellers plan ahead. They stock up before boarding, pack their drinks in a carry-on, and enjoy their favourites without paying those inflated on-board prices. It's perfectly within the rules, and it feels so good knowing you're sipping your own drink while others pay 5 times more for the exact same thing. The promise of free champagne. You're strolling the ship when someone invites you to an exclusive art auction. They smile, hand you a glass of bubbly, and tell you it's a fun event. Sounds harmless, right? Well, here's the twist. Once you sit down, you're trapped for over an hour, listening to a fast-talking auctioneer hyping up overpriced artwork that most passengers never plan to buy. That free drink suddenly costing you a chunk of your vacation, and sometimes even a few $1,000s if you get caught up in the pressure. Here's how to play it smart. Pop in, grab your champagne, enjoy the buzz of the room, and leave before the bidding starts. You get the treat without the trap. Because while most people waste their time, and sometimes their wallets, the savvy cruisers are already relaxing by the pool, sipping the same champagne they didn't have to overpay for. Now let's talk about one of the easiest ways cruise lines get you to overspend, the spa. You'll find glossy flyers under your cabin door, friendly smiles from spa attendants in the hallway, and constant announcements about exclusive treatments. It all sounds so tempting: massages, facials, detox wraps, you name it. But here's the reality, that $70 massage you'd get on land suddenly jumps to $150 or more at sea. And remember, the cruise line takes a generous cut of that price. They push it hard because it's pure profit. The other cost? Your time. A 1-hour treatment can easily eat into your best hours of sunshine or shore exploration. Why spend your vacation locked away in a dim spa room when the real relaxation is happening out on deck? Here's how the smart cruisers flip the script. Wait until port days. when most passengers are off the ship. That's when demand drops, and those same treatments get discounted by 30 to 40%. You'll save money, enjoy a quieter experience, and still make the most of your cruise. The famous drink package, the most seductive upsell at sea. Pay one flat price and enjoy unlimited cocktails, beer, soda, and specialty coffee, they say. It sounds like the ultimate deal, until you do the math. Most drink packages require you to consume 6 to 8 drinks every single day just to break even. And that's before you factor in port days, when you're off the ship, exploring and not drinking at all. Unless you're a serious drinker, you'll end up paying far more than you actually use. Here's what smart cruisers do instead. Buy drinks a la carte. It's cheaper and gives you freedom. Or share strategically. Maybe one person gets the soda package while the other sticks with free options like coffee or tea. And if you really want that drink package, wait until mid-cruise. That's when discounts quietly appear for late buyers, sometimes up to 20% off. Here's another classic marketing trick, the shore excursion guarantee. Cruise lines love to say, book with us and we'll never leave without you. It sounds comforting, like a safety net in case your tour runs late. But here's the truth. Most excursions finish hours before you ever need to be back on board. The odds of missing the ship are incredibly low if you just keep track of time. That guarantee is really just a clever way to make you pay extra for their tours, which are usually more expensive, more crowded, and far less flexible than the ones offered by local operators. The seasoned travellers know better. They book directly with trusted local guides, enjoy smaller groups, better prices, and a more personal experience. Just keep an eye on your watch, return an hour before departure, and you'll be fine. So while most passengers pay double for the same beaches and bus rides, the smart 1% explore the exact same places, for half the cost and twice the fun. And finally, a small but brilliant hack that almost every first-time cruiser misses, the cabin power card trick. On many ships, your cabin lights and power only work when you insert your room key card into a slot by the door. It's meant to save energy, but it often backfires. Leave your key card in there, step outside for just a minute, and click. The door locks behind you, lights still on, and your key stuck inside. Here's how the smart travellers fix it. Bring an old hotel key, gift card, or membership card from home. Slip it into the slot on day one and leave it there for the whole cruise. Now you can come and go freely without ever worrying about being locked out. And your phone charger, fan, or nightlight will always stay powered. Cruise lines are masters at designing ways to make you spend a little more, a little faster, without even realising it. But now you know their secrets. 12 simple tricks to outsmart the system, save your money, and still enjoy every bit of luxury they offer. If this helped you, tap that like button. It tells me to keep creating insider cruise tips just for you. And don't forget to subscribe, because your next vacation deserves to be smoother, smarter, and a whole lot cheaper. Until next time, happy sailing.